You're about to experience a message from here at Southlake Church where we
engage, grow, and share.
So make sure to subscribe below and keep watching together as we engage, grow, share Jesus in our community relationships. Well, hey, welcome everybody. Pastor Rob, and if you're watching this video, we're going to be talking about how to use Southlake's church app. An app that's used just to help us stay connected with all that's happening. A way to help you as we engage, grow, and share Jesus in our community relationships. So as you watch this and this be together, I hope this just helps, again, not answer how do we have a relationship, but be a tool that we use to have a relationship with Jesus. Now, I have an iPhone. You might have an Android phone, or you might have a much nicer iPhone than I do. But this video is based off just to get an idea of how to use the app and what to use. In Southlake, we use the Church Center app. Easy to remember. What's the church app called? Well, it's the center of all the things we do. It's called the Church Center app. And you're going to watch this video right now of how to access that using the App Store. Again, if you're using Android, it's called the Play Store. And you're going to see step-by-step on an iPhone how to get logged on and be part of the Southlake community. I hope this video is helpful. Please feel free to message me or keep me up to date, because I bet there'll be more questions. These are exciting times for Southlake as we continue these next steps together, as we set sail in 2021. This is just another one of those fun extra steps we get to do together. By the way, there's a storm, so thank you, iPhone, for reminding me why it's dark outside. So the Lord bless your time, and I hope this is a useful tool, again, as we continue to engage, grow, and share Jesus in our community relationships. God bless everybody, and take care. Hey, Southlake, Pastor Rob, and we're going to load ourselves up the Church Center app, which is the Southlake app. And you can see here, this is my phone, and there's beautiful King right there to greet us, and there he's a pup. And so we're going to log on, we're going to download the Church Center app and get ourselves set up. So let's open up your phone, and what you're going to do is you're going to go to the App Store. So I have it under a window, but App Store is that blue icon with looks like an easel, looks like an A for app, like popsicle sticks. When you select that, you got this search automatically on iOS. If you don't have the search, it's at the bottom right, you select it, and you can click where the games, app, stories, and more are at, and type in Church Center and click search. Now the first app that should pop up is this one. It says Church Center app. It's a white icon with a blue and green house. So if you see that, let's download it. So I'm going to select that, and it's going to download. And this again is the app that we are going to use as Southlake Church to communicate, to give, to connect, to see what's happening. So once it's downloaded, we can click open. And now the Church Center is going to open. Now we're greeted with this screen that says Church Center connects you with life with your church. Get started. So select get started. First, we need to find your church, which is always important. Use my location. I recommend that. You don't have to. And depending where you are doing that, Southlake should be in the first 5, 6 screens. If it's not, you're going to need to scroll down to check out all the different churches until you see Southlake Church. Look at that. Trace Diaz over at Gloria Dei even has one. But back to the top, since I'm in League City, and since I'm near Hometown Heroes, it automatically shows the first one as Southlake Church. It's by location, so I'm going to select Southlake Church. It's letting me know where Southlake is at. I'm like, yep, please use this church. Sweet. Welcome to Southlake. So now it's going to log me in. So hit next. Now this is very important. If you have checked in with Southlake, given it Southlake so far, have done anything with Southlake within the last month, there's a good chance you've entered your information in. And if you haven't, then this is the first time you get to do it. There'll be extra steps. But if you have used anything with Southlake in the last month and used your cell phone, it should connect with you. So I'm going to put my cell phone in. If anybody wants to prank call me or send a text message, no, I'd be more than happy to talk with you. So I'm going to hit next. So what's going to happen now is the system is going to send me a code to confirm that I actually am using a cell phone with that number. So there's my code. So I'm going to hit next. So this is confirming now that with that phone number, Rob Bailey is on there. So we're going to select Rob Bailey. Now, a fun thing with iOS, and I know it happens on some Android phones, that you can enable biometrics. And again, in Apple terms, that's Touch ID or Face ID. So I'm using an iPhone 8 Plus, so I use Touch ID. So enable ID. There's my finger. Yes, I'll allow the app to send me information. So most likely, when you open up the app for the first time, this is what you're going to see. It's going to be in white. You see our beautiful couple there, Darwin and Sunny, at church, where we engage, grow, share. A paragraph explaining a little bit more about Southlake, and all these wonderful buttons that you can click to use the app or go online or use all kinds of information, all at your fingertips. At the bottom, you see extra buttons like Give. So that is an easy way to actually give from your phone, either through a credit card, preferred bank account, or even through your actual cell phone. Events, check-in, and more. But before we check all this out, it's important to make sure we have all your information. So at the top right, you'll see my smiling face there. You're going to select that, except it'll be your smiling face. And you're going to see Rob Bailey. So here has all the information about myself. And you can add in anything from your gender, your birth date. By the way, for many of you, if there's nothing in the gender, please change that so we have a better idea. This FYI. Marital status, school, any notes. This is for you to update when you need to. And if things change, you can easily go to it. So again, just select your name, and it automatically pulls up this opportunity to share all this information. Another cool thing, if you click My Stuff, now you can see my giving. And this will automatically pull up all the different giving that you've had over the past year. Registrations. This will share with anything that you're registered to attend. So I haven't registered for anything, so therefore there's nothing there. But if you had to. My directory settings. What this does is this says all the things that are seen in my directory. So anybody a part of the Southlake directory can see all the information that I've selected. You can choose whether to include or not include an item. So again, it's up to each of you to decide what is in our directory. My groups. These share any groups as we're developing our gatherings, growing our gatherings that I'm a part of. It lets me see that right away. Payment methods. So here you can see where I've set up my bank account. We do not want to delete that. And if you want to add a bank account, this is where you do it by clicking Add Bank Account and work through there, as well as add a debit or credit card. And again, for those using a bank account, or as you see in blue, ACH, that is the most affordable way to receive donations. So I highly, highly recommend using a bank account ACH. Appearance. So right now it's in light mode. You can also have it in dark mode, or you can have it match your theme, which I have my cell phone on the dark mode theme, so it automatically changes it to it. But right now we're going to make that the light theme. And it requires Touch ID, and that's all the things that for each of your accounts. So again, how do you get there? At the top right corner of the app, just click on the circle there and update that information. And if you want to change the photo, click on it and it'll say take photo, choose photo, remove photo. So that's how you update all that information, and that's at each of your fingertips. So let's look at the bottom buttons first. First we have the home button. So again, this is the hub that will get you all this information. And by the way, if you go to the Southlake Online Hub, whether you go through southlakelc.org and you give or look at the different links there, or at church where it says, check us out online, this is what you'll see online as a web page. So here's an option to give. So when you select give, type in an amount. So let's say $10. Hit next. What fund? So at Southlake, we have one fund known as the general fund. This is a one-time donation. I'm going to use my bank account. And you see this option here, it says cover the 25-cent processing fee. And what that means is, if I select it, which I just did, instead of Southlake being charged 25 cents to process this donation, I, as a person donating, will actually pay it myself. So then select Give Now for $10.25. Donate processing. Your donation has been received. We are processing your donation now, and we will email you a receipt for your records. That's it. That's how simple it is to give. Now again, if you've not set up giving, it'll take a few extra steps to either add your bank account or if you need to a credit card, but that's how easy it is to give. And right now I just gave $10 to Southlake, and again, that extra 25 cents I gave goes to the processing fee. If you select events, these are all the main events that are happening at Southlake right now. You can see we got a whole bunch going on. So if you're curious, anything from Immerse to Renewal to the Campfire Night, click on it. So click Immerse. And you can learn more about the event, when people meet, where you meet. And for example, with Immerse, you can join on via Zoom. So this is a great way to stay in touch with different events. Now this is different than Calendar, which I just hit the More button. I click the More button. Calendar, I just want to show you the difference between these two. The calendar, on the other hand, shows each day what events are coming up for Southlake. So you can see on a day-by-day basis all the different things that we've got going on here at Southlake Church, which we'd love for you to be a part of and check out, but that's under calendar. Where events, again I click events, this just shows you all the different events and you can learn about them. So that's the difference there. Here's another fun option. Check-in. This is where you can check in for church now. You do not need to fill out a connection card. You do not need to fill out any kind of card. Simply press check-in, and during the worship service, you'll be able to then check in your family by selecting you and your family. Within a couple clicks, you'll be checked in, which is exciting. Groups. So this shows which groups that I am a part of, and then those that are also helping people to grow, like Immerse, there they are at. There are also impact teams that help with share, so like our serving team that's putting things together. These are ways to find where they're located and contact their people just by clicking it. Again, you click More, My Groups, and you can see which groups you're a part of, as well as, let's take a look at Immerse, for example. Events. So here's all the events for Immerse. No other resources. But it also lets me know members who are part of the Immerse group. So this is a great way to stay in touch with everybody. So I highly recommend checking that out. And then lastly is the directory. So again, you must be invited to be a part of directory. And I will show you one person in particular, which would be myself under Rob. There I am. Here's my smiling face and all the information provided under directory, because again, that's what I chose to allow as an user. So this is a great way to come together. And again, you can go back to the home button, and from there you can see all the things that is Southlake. If you had not had an opportunity to set a pledge yet, as we set sail together in 2021, you can click this link and it automatically takes you to our pledge form. That can be said about our website at southlakefc.org. If you're coming to church and you don't want to scan anything but just simply check in, you can do our check-in process to fill out the form. Let's say you do have new information you want to share with us, or you want to get connected with other things happening at Southlake. This is where a connection card now is used to help connect all of us with Southlake Church. So if there's anything you want to change, pray for, things you're interested in, select those, and people will be notified to contact you. Prayer list, we're here to pray with you. You can use that to sign up Again, that's for prayers that'll both go just for myself, for Pastor Rob to read, or for our prayer team. So that's an exciting little addition. Our bulletin for Sunday service, our offering, which again, you can select give or offering. Both go to the same setup. If you want to watch church online, so let's say you got the app open and you want to watch church, this will automatically take you to our website to watch how we do that on Sunday mornings. Our Facebook channel, YouTube channel. So again, these takes you to the links to those individuals, as well as groups, calendar, directory. As well as if you're curious about our budget and how we are setting sales Southlake Church, right there. So all of those are at your fingertip using the app. My hope and prayer for you is that using an app like this is one way to just make it easier to be connected. Because here at Southlake, we engage. We want you to have that relationship with the Father, both through reading, but also seeing where others are at, see what's going on at the church, to keep you engaged in relationship with us. We want you to grow. And this is something that we do together. Know that you're not alone. So take advantage of groups that are happening. Be a part of that. Check out the events. Seeing how you can be with others in this relationship that we have with the Father. And know that we do this together. And lastly, we share. We love and serve others. And by using the app here, we can see what events are coming up where we can serve. We can contact the serving team. And then together, help others to love and serve our neighbors. I hope this little tutorial was helpful. God bless as we as Southlake continue together. Again, this is the Church Center app. God bless everybody. Thank you so much for taking time to experience a message here at Southlake. If you have time, make sure to subscribe right over here, but also check out other videos that are down right over here. Again, the Lord bless you this week, and thank you for checking out Southlake Church, where we
engage, grow,